When I first started to play World of Warcraft, it was like nothing else. I didn't believe the stories friends were telling me of an open-world game with continents you could traverse, one end to the other. However, to my excitement and awe, it turned out to be true, along with so much more. As I was leveling up, there was mystery and intrigue, world bosses that you could never imagine killing, stories of guilds doing epic dungeons vast and difficult, and time-consuming, and you couldn't help but feel envious. The game truly emitted intrigue and discovery at every turn and around every corner. Of course, this was also where most people got a taste of what the phrase endgame truly meant. From 5-man dungeons that were interesting, lengthy, and difficult, to raids that for many of us seemed distant and unreachable, to my personal favorite, player versus player combat, which included Alterac valleys that might take you all afternoon to win a single game. Personally, I only got to dip my toe into the massive pool of raiding experience at the time. I was invited to a few fairly successful Upper Blackrock Spire runs, and managed to sneak into one Zul'Gurub run, which wasn't so successful. As time went on, in what's now known as Vanilla, I began to realize the game was also providing a different kind of experience, that of community unlike anything we'd seen before. The endgame was an adventure you explored, a series of epic challenges that you overcame, and specifically you did these things with your community. The community was such an integral part of the experience that each group's experience was unique to them. If you swapped out the players, you weren't even playing the same game anymore. This is why vanilla and older expansions mean different things to different people. To me, each expansion of World of Warcraft is an era of my life that I experienced with the best of people, seeking out and overcoming new obstacles and challenges. Each raid I can remember running is a distinct memory, going beyond nostalgia, and each raid I never got to run stands in the shadows as a mysterious challenge yet unmet. It is with that sentiment that my guild and I have decided to go back and experience these things again, or in some cases for the first time, in a project we call Retirement Raiding. Very much inspired by Project 60 being run by some popular World of Warcraft streamers, we'll be locking characters at 60 and then eventually 70 and 80 to experience all that World of Warcraft had to offer from vanilla to Wrath of the Lich King. Unlike Project 60, we aren't looking to recreate an old experience filled with all the flaws and tediousness of the era, and our focus is entirely on the endgame. As such, we have no problem with heirlooms being used, as long as they are taken off permanently once the target level is reached. Class race combinations that didn't exist at the time, are also completely fine. The philosophy being that since the goal of the project is to have fun, people should be able to roll whichever character that they want to roll, whichever character they're going to have the most fun with. Myself, along with Abe Brownie from the YouTube channel Average Mode Gamers, to which you can find a link in the description below, will be streaming and recording Retirement Raiding, and I hope people find it very enjoyable to watch, and perhaps even consider joining in themselves. This has been Jackal from Breaking the Build. Thank you very much for watching.